Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to get better at Splatoon or esports in general without even turning on the game. Now if you want to see more guides like this or anything similar to this, subscribe and follow me on Twitch at Ezio_streams to catch me live. If you clicked on this video, you probably want an easy solution to get better at the game. And I'm going to tell you this right now. These tips are probably going to be the hardest part about improving at this game. These tips will include mental game, having water, taking a break, and other things along those lines. So why don't we just get right into it. Mental game. Mental game is definitely the hardest part to improve on, but it's also the most rewarding eventually when you get it. Mental game is also the most important part of competitive esports, or anything competitive really in general. Especially sports. Mental can be a variety of things. It could be having a good day, it could be thinking I'm the best, or it could be thinking I'm the worst. Today was awful. A lot of the times you don't think it would actually affect you at all because it's a video game, but it probably affects you the most. When going into a game, you want to have a winner mentality. You want to think I can mechanically diff all 4 of them at once while I'm fighting on a disadvantage. You want to think, I am the best to ever do it. Obviously, it sounds a little bit cocky at first. How can I mechanically diff all of them when I am a one-man army? And to that I say, that's wrong. You can be cocky, and being cocky doesn't mean that you're going to be arrogant or straight up a loser. Being cocky will help you in the long run. And honestly, it doesn't matter. You can be cocky. It's just don't have an ego. You can say you're the best, but you gotta know deep down, you're not the best. There's always someone better than you. But thinking that during the time, that's gonna have an amazing feeling on you, and you are going to play 10 times better. Now you may think, I got that under control. You really don't. And I'm not trying to be condescending, but you seriously don't, because you don't understand the degree of how far you have to go in order to have a perfect mental state. I have never had a perfect mental state. You'll never have a perfect mental state. You can have good mental states and bad mental states, but you're never going to have a perfect mental state. And quite literally, the main reason because of this is because your day was bad or your day was good. Your day can never be perfect. There's always something wrong, but your day can never be completely bad either. There's always something good. You have to just accept you'll never have a perfect mental. Acceptance is the key to being better at this video game. And accepting that I can lose games. I can do this, that, and the other thing to do better, yeah, but I could also do this, that, and the other thing to where it could have gone wrong, but I did it right. You guys kind of get what I'm saying here? You have to go into it thinking, I am going to win, I am going to be the best, but it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay I died. It's okay that charger killed me through the wall. And don't blame it on the game either. Some stupid stuff might happen, I know, but just yelling about it consistently is not good. Yelling about it once and then accepting it, like I've been saying, acceptance, you're going to be fine because you're getting it out of your system and then you keep going. And I'm saying this because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand that mental is the most important thing. Some people get on Splatoon after a long day of work or after a really long, hard day of school or something going wrong, just to, cheer themselves up. But I wouldn't go into X-Rank or anything competitive thinking you're going to win after that sort of day, because you're not. Going to play something that requires a bunch of brain power and thinking after all your brain power and thinking is gone is not going to work out well in your favor. So instead of going into a scrim or like a tournament or series because you want to rank up really bad, don't. Play opens if you like the ranked modes. Play turf war if you don't care. Play salmon run unless you're an overfisher, and then the salmon run does matter. Just play something else that doesn't require as much brain power. If you don't care about X rank, go play X rank. I'm not stopping you. But if you are going to go play something that requires a lot of brain power and decision making, don't do it. Your brain is already overfried. It's not worth it. And then your mental's going to get worse because you're thinking, damn, I used to play really good, or I usually win that fight, but I'm not today. And it's because you're not in the right mental state. Now, in saying all this, there is ways you can improve your mental state. Obviously, you can just wait until the next day, which is honestly the best one. But you can also make sure you're hydrated. You can get a snack. You can listen to your body. Listening to your body is the most crucial point of this. All of this is so crucial to just being good at a squid game. And like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's the hardest part. And it has taken me almost 7 years. I have been playing competitive Splatoon for almost 7 years. It's going to be 7 years this year. And I have been struggling with this issue. And everyone struggles with this issue. No one is going to be perfect because you can't be a perfect human. But I do know people that can help. And my friend Div is really good at this mental thing. Div was really helping me out. Instead of going and telling you guys to go see Div or go talk to Div, I actually interviewed Div for you guys, and she plans on making other videos like this in the future. So I would really encourage you guys to go see Div's channel, because Div already has a dually guide out there, and that dually guide is probably the best dually guide I have ever seen. So I'll be handing you over to that interview right now.
Yo, what's good?
So Div, I gotta ask, you're such a good player, you played consistently at high levels. What is the most important thing about having a good mental game?
The most important thing about having a good mental game is respecting your limits, man. What I see way too often is people becoming really emotionally charged towards the game when they begin to lose. And instead of regrouping themselves, they continue to play. If you play while experiencing negative emotions, you will underperform and start to choke under pressure, making more mistakes, and just overall playing really bad. If you want to chase a win while being under such powerful emotions, it's best to put the controller down and take time to reset or call it for the day, you know? Yeah.
So you talk about mental being important. Is it the most important thing about esports?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I think having a healthy mentality is super important to become a successful esports player. If you don't work on improving your mentality, you're purposely denying yourself the opportunity to learn from your mistakes and improving as a player. Tilting and negative emotions derive from losing, and I believe that losing is the gateway to becoming a better player. And it's just part of the improvement cycle. You have to reflect within yourself to identify what you struggle with when your mentality shifts and understand how to manage that. Although it's really difficult, it's absolutely worth all the hard work, because it's not like, not only do you improve yourself as a player, but just as a human as well.
So, what do you personally do to help yourself, or what do you like to do?
Ooh, well, what I like to do is, before I even open the game, I gauge how I'm feeling that day. You know, I believe that it can correspond how you play the game. So some questions I ask myself before opening the game is, did I have a good day? Do I think I'm going to make the right decisions playing Splatoon for the day? And how do I feel right now? You know, sometimes you want to play Splatoon because you've had a bad day, but your negative emotions can cause you to make poor decisions. So instead of hopping onto X rank per se, maybe you could play some open or turf war instead. Or if you had a great day and you're confident that you can make really good decisions, you can play X rank and see how that feels. If you're unsure, there's nothing wrong with testing the waters and playing about 1 to 2 games to see how X feels. Learning how to listen to your feelings and understanding how it impacts your gameplay is a skill, and it takes time to learn. So you got to be kind to yourself when you're navigating such a powerful tool.
Well, Div, that's all I have for you. So thank you for coming out for this interview, and I hope you have a good night.
Thank you, man. Take care.
So what have we learned? We learned that you can't do this journey on your own, and you have to listen to your body and listen to what makes you feel happy and what makes you feel right. You've also learned that you need to have breaks. You need to know when to stop. And we've also learned that there's situations when to play for fun and when to actually play to get up better at the game or get a higher rank. All of this is subjective to the person, but has very common factors amongst everyone. You gotta find which one works the best for you and how to cope with it. And that's all. Thank you all for watching.